ADHD, a condition which 15 million people have in the US.
I really don't believe that this many people have a mental health condition which negatively impacts their life. I really just think that maybe we're reacting to an unhealthy environment.
Like if you're in school and the teacher's going over some kind of lesson
And you zone out.
you go on your phone, or maybe you fall asleep, I don't think you have ADHD. I just think you don't care about the class, genuinely. So I don't really think it's a diagnosis, but I do think it's more just normal human behavior. Because if you really think about it, when you're focused on something, when you're locked in, almost nothing can distract you unless it's some really loud noise like a gunshot or a car crash outside, or maybe thunder is rumbling outside. Seriously though, you go to school and you're sitting in class like, why am I here trying to pay attention to something I care nothing about that I'm probably not gonna use? Like, I really need someone to tell me how this makes sense. I'll even list some of the symptoms for you. They include lack of focus or inattention, hyperactivity, fidgeting, restlessness, and or an impulse to move without considering consequences. You see anyone doing these things, they don't really have ADHD. They just want to leave the classroom and do something else with their time, like go to gym class. Like, that's why everyone loves gym. You're actually doing something that you find interesting and fun.
I'll even use myself as an example.
All throughout school, I was notorious for being the art kid, and I would always draw on my notebooks in class. I mean, I would get good grades, but I'll still find time to draw on my notebook during the lesson.
Now, I don't know about you, but I've only ever been to private school, and I ended up transferring to this high school where everyone's parents are rich.
The teachers told me that I didn't have to take notes and that I just had to pay attention, and then I was like, okay, cool. So I didn't take notes. And this is kind of where the problem started.
Up to this point, the only reason why I was a successful student was because I was taking notes. As soon as I stopped taking notes, I started falling asleep in all of my classes.
And then at some point I started drawing in class, and then they would get on me about drawing in the middle of the lesson. So I can't take notes, I can't draw on my notebook, I can't go on my phone.
Which are all things that would actually keep me awake.
There was this area in the cafeteria where you could get coffee, but I'm not really a coffee drinker. Looking back, I really don't know how they expected me to stay awake. Even on days when I got good sleep, which was rarely ever, I would still feel like I need to take a nap at some point during the day. I really don't think lectures are the way to learn at all. It's kind of like when you're in conversation with somebody and all they're doing is yapping, you're just waiting for them to shut up.
Students are really bound to lose interest in the subject this way.
But the education system is something I'll talk about in another video. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below whether or not you think this was accurate. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button.